But with this mission to harass a known rival of Baron Jameson, the coterie has decided something else to do in the instead of going and harassing this Bruja. Instead, they have decided to maybe begin spreading rumors or speaking with others to see their take, or maybe even gather up some allies whom they might want to help them in this endeavor, or stoke the fires between Batista and Jameson. Some of these plans are already in motion, as soon as Jacob found himself a free moment after this meeting with Mike, beelined it straight for La Medianoche to meet with another Ventru. Give us a little bit of your thoughts, Jacob, as you're making this drive from the West Lakes domain where you call home closer to the Upper West Side.
There is nothing about this situation that does not scream trap. There are so many ways that this can go completely and utterly wrong. If we were to do the task that Jameson had assigned us, it would form us up as a scapegoat if things went wrong. After all, who better to remove and blame than the new influences in the city? And then frame it as we had news that they were Camarilla. After all, this city is so paranoid about the Camarilla. It is ridiculous. Not that they're wrong, but it's a paranoia that makes it difficult to function. My other choice is to turn my back onto Baron Jameson. To alert Batista to the goings-on, and hopefully at the same time secure a safety with Baron Velda. Baron Velda is a neutral party in all of this. Beef seems to be happening between Jameson and Batista, and it's in her best interests to attempt to keep the peace, which means she will need to pick a side. So, if I allow her the opportunity to get ahead of the tide, that should allow us a place to escape if need be. Frankly, I have so many thoughts about what is currently happening within the city and with what is currently happening with Baron Jameson that I can't tell if this move is going to be foolhardy or not. There are so many ways that this can go wrong, and all I can do is plan for when it does. If I can get ahead of the curve, then I may be able to secure the safety of my coterie at the very least. Even at the expense of my own head. At the end of it, what is important is the mission that we've been sent here to complete.
Indeed. That mission being to find this war baron, if he still exists.
Well, hopefully kicking the hornet's nest will draw him out of hiding. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed and all that. So, making your way up from the domain that has been dubbed West Lakes, up on the Culebra Road where La Medianoche rests. You stroll up to the bar entrance. You're greeted by Dave, the bouncer. Doorman? Something. Gives you a nod. You're allowed in, after a cover charge, of course. And you make your way into the rather busy bar.
Is it a sports season this evening?
Let's see, it is February. I think would have... Look it up. So there'd probably be a lot of basketball going on. And San Antonio being the home of the Spurs would definitely give a lot of our sports fans in the area a wild time, especially if they're going up against some longtime rivals like the LA Lakers and others.
Or the Knicks?
Or the Knicks. So maybe there's some professional and college basketball that's going on, as March Madness is next month.
As Jacob walks in, he takes a quick glance around the bar, noting the rather full set of patrons. And how he's sure Alice wishes she could see her own bar this full. He makes his way to the end of the bar, takes a seat, removes his coat, and just waits.
Waiting for a very specific bartender, I'm guessing. And she's there, serving beers primarily, maybe a few other choice drinks. But nothing a good sports bar wouldn't readily have available. She finally sees that you have sat down at the bar, places a menu in front of you for any appetizers or dinner entrees that you might like. Asking you, what can we get you?
I'll get a house beer, please.
She gives you a nod. She goes over to one of the draft taps, Pours a nice beer for you. Sets it on the bar. Condensation already forming, as it seems that this beer is ice cold.
Picks it up. Has a drink.
It's ash.
Maintaining eye contact with her, she does. Busy night tonight.
Of course. It's basketball season.
Would you be perhaps able to find the time to have a word?
I'm a little short on staff tonight.
Fair enough. It's a shame. I thought it might be something you might be interested in.
I'm busy. Not throwing you out. Does it need to be a private word, Mr. Levitt?
It might be preferable.
I can maybe spare 5 minutes.
Then I shall be quick.
She goes over to one of the bartenders, asks them to cover her for a few minutes, and then waves you down so that you could come behind the bar to go to the office.
He wastes no time. Makes his way down.
She opens the office door, ushers you in, closes the door behind her, and then leans up against it.
Baron Jameson has asked something of me this evening that I am not sure that I am willing to pursue. He wants to stir up trouble with Batista.
After all this time.
Apparently. I was here thinking that the city had become rather stable, even given the histories that this place has faced in the last century.
Stable is a strong word. Maintain, maybe. But stability?
Well, from an outsider's perspective, it has certainly seemed that way.
Is that what attracted you to this city?
Stability? Yes.
Means you come from a very chaotic existence.
Perhaps. We're all running from something, or running towards something. I would seek for this city to be kept as stable as possible.
Wouldn't we all?
And Baron Jameson seeks to usurp Baron Batista by targeting one of her people? I don't know what else you would call him. Apparently a Bruja that Jameson has some issue with.
I've heard of him.
I had thought to give you and Baron Velda a heads up. Because regardless of what happens, there's a good chance that this domain will be pulled into it.
And why, pray tell, would you do that?
I don't want to see this city thrown into chaos.
You threw your lot in with Jameson when you moved here.
I moved to an area that I thought would be stable. I moved to an area where I thought that perhaps the Baron would be able to treat me with some respect. I have had very little courtesy. I have been met with a lot of suspicion, some of which I can entirely understand. But reality is that I just want to be somewhere safe. Or as safe as possible. And I would like the same for my coterie.
The fringes of Jameson's domain was an odd choice then.
Where else was I supposed to go?
Well, seeing as your kin, could have always thrown your lot in with Batista. Hung around on the outskirts of the upper side of the city, where it's a little bit more luxurious.
Luxurious and politically standing. I'm not interested in lofty.
Aren't you, though?
It would feel very much like throwing my lot in with what I had escaped.
Are you sure about that, Mr. Levit?
Our kin have a tendency of being controlling. To a rather frightful degree.
Indeed.
They have a habit of creating hierarchies that are almost suffocating. And when you have a lot of us in one spot, it very rarely leads to anything good. Or at least in my experience.
I think Batista would argue differently. Most of her domain, half of it even, would be Ventru.
And yet she is the target. Which is something I can empathize with. But not something I want to throw my lot in with.
Curious.
Is this something you can understand?
Potentially. I also don't throw my lot in with Ventru all that often. I don't share their same ambitions. I don't share their same upbringing.
Might I ask what differs?
If you asked me that, it would be a lengthy story that I sadly do not have time for.
Fair enough.
Suffice it to say,
I thought it...
my sire threw in his lot with those he was born to. And as such, never left them. I was brought up the same way.
And you would seek to be different.
I am different. How many Ventru do you know that can throw hands with the Nosferatu? And win.
And win.
Or with the Bruja and tame him?
I would not say it is a common occurrence, but it's not so uncommon as it's not heard of. Regardless, I had seek to bring you warning. If you could make sure that it reaches Baron Velder, it would be highly appreciated. You are, of course, my main contact within this domain. And I am not so arrogant as to think I can just speak with a Baron without going through her own first.
Perhaps that's telling of your upbringing.
Perhaps it is.
As Baron Velda has never made herself to be a superior to any of us, but an equal. Just one that garners a lot of respect. Not
Seems
just from
slightly
her,
different.
not just
from
from
what
her
I've
bloodline,
experienced.
but from her experience as well.
Seems rather different from what I've experienced in Baron Jameson's domain.
He is a Bruja. He thinks like Bruja.
His request came as less of a request and more of an order. There was an implied threat at the end of it all.
It doesn't surprise me.
And that is something I'm certainly more used to dealing with than I would like to let on.
Then perhaps for your own safety, you don't shirk your responsibilities in this case. The fact
By
that
bringing
you've
this
even
to you, I don't think I am.
the fact that you've said something and wish it to reach Baron Velda's ear with any number of unknown listeners in our midst. Word may get back to him.
Then it will be my head.
Just be careful.
But at the very least, this city will be able to prepare for anything like that.
Do you plan to go through with it? This order.
No. No, I do not. I've been given no reason to show particular loyalty to Baron Jameson. However, the city itself is not something I would like to see succumb to chaos. There are people within this city that I have created substantial relationships with. People that I would even dare to call friend. Kindred that I would even dare to call friend. I would not see people drawn in needlessly to a fight to stroke somebody's ego and hunger for power.
Like I said before, interesting choice in neighborhood to decide to settle in.
It was what it was.
And it isn't what it isn't anymore.
Well, for that, I can speak neither here or there. I will not take up any more of your time.
I was just about to say our time's up.
I appreciate you hearing me out.
I'll see what Velda thinks.
You have my card if you need to get in contact with me.
If she thinks anything of it, then I'll certainly let you know.
I appreciate it. You have a good night, Miss Isabella.
You as well, Mr. Levick.
And he will let himself out.
Alright.
He'll make sure to leave payment on the bar for his drink. Downs the rest of it. Just full on chugs it.
Do you have iron
Leaves a tip. No.
My friend, as soon as you go to try, you can't.
I'm gonna fight to keep that shit down until I'm at least out of the bar.
Okay, then you're gonna have to blush
So,
a life.
willpower. Blush a life. How do I roll that again? I have no idea.
That's a rouse check.
It's been a very long time.
You are hungrier for turning on your circulatory system in your body in order to be able to even stomach beer for a moment. And within the hour, you are likely going to just chuck it all up anyway.
Yep. He is going to down it and leave the bar after leaving his tip and payment. And then he's going to go find a public toilet or something in which to just... Not very dignified, but...
Nope.
It's better than doing it in public.
Yep, because retching is probably the most vulnerable that you would ever find Mr. Levick to be. But out of sight, you get rid of the contents of your stomach. Maybe wiping away a few spots that may have gotten on your collar and your tie, but...
Handkerchief in his pocket, just cleaning it up. Yes, here's the man that carries a handkerchief.
And maybe a little bit of a stain remover pen. Where are you off to next?
after bringing up the ashen and bloodied contents of his dead stomach, he is going to go find somebody to munch on.
Okay. It is time for Mr. Levit to feed. Now, are you feeding in Isabella's domain, or are you going back home?
He's going to head back home.
Heading back home it is. Then go ahead and make a hunting roll. We'll see what happens from it.
No modifiers?
No special modifiers, no.
Oh my good lordy.
2 is not going to do it, my friend.
Um,
And you need a 4 in your domain. So
Yep.
you can succeed at a cost.
What's the cost?
Let's see. You or someone in your coterie will have an unexpected visitor.
I will take it.
Okay. Noted. And
Woohoo!
you are able to find your exact match that you need. So, how much are you taking?
I'm going to take 2 dots.
And you were at hunger 3, that brings you down to 1.
Yes. And I would like to do my usual of using Lingering Kiss and then Cloud Memory.
Okay.
So they will eventually try to seek out either me or another kindred, but they won't know why.
Indeed.
So that's 3 people that are doing that now.
Yep. Sounds to me like the development of a bit of a herd.
That's the idea.
Few more of these. A few more of these, and you might have a whole neighborhood that might be seeking you out. Let's find out what Squatch is up to. Squatch, where are you headed?
Heading into Batista's domain to potentially find other Nosferatu, maybe a couple other kindred. Spread word of what Jameson's wanting to do.
Okay. So you're just looking to find someone, anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn this into a bit of a role for you. So you are aware that there are other Nosferatu in the city. You might even know a few of them by name. But let's turn this into an intelligence politics just to see if there's any in particular that you would be aware of in Batista's domain specifically.
Okay. I'm going to rouse for this because this is a shit roll for me. Look, it's getting better.
Mm.
It's just slow building.
It's a good
Anarch Specialty play into this?
Anarch Specialty would play into it, yes, because you are looking for Anarchs.
You know what? I'll push it. I've got willpower to spare. Nope. Well, 3.
So what you would know is a couple of notable names right off the bat. One of which named Fisk. The sort that would be a surface dweller, because it makes sense. Because this man is the informant between Bernardo, whom you've recently met in person, whom you've known of before, and Batista's domain in general. So, a go-between between Batista's domain and the rest of the Nosferatu.
Okay.
Serves as information gatherer, as kind of a snitch on everybody and everything within the domain, too. If there's something that Batista wants found, he's the one who finds it.
Oh, that's even better. Someone with a direct line to Batista herself.
So how do you plan on going about finding and contacting Fisk? You don't know him personally.
Do I know the areas he typically hangs out?
Let me look at the map to see if there is a very specific spot.
Because what the map says and what the Nosferatu knows, two different things.
Very. He would be typically in the northeast of the city, kind of, but he isn't one to stay put for very long either.
Okay.
After all, he's kind of the one who knows everything about everyone in the domain, and so it makes sense that he would be traveling around the whole of that side of the city. And with the city being as big as it is, that's a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah.
So really, he could be anywhere.
San Antonio is such a big city. I'm gonna go to at least one of the locations where I know he typically hangs around more. Because, well, yes, he doesn't stay put. People have habits, including Kindred. In fact, Kindred are probably worse for their habits.
That they do.
I'm gonna hang around for a little bit, see if I can spot him. If not, I'll just leave a calling card.
Okay. So one of the things that you would know is that Baron Batista's domain, when it comes to the northeast side of her domain, the dividing line would be Highway 90.
Yeah.
And so if you were to skirt the highway and maybe spend a little bit of time on that other side of the highway for a little while, you would technically be in Batista's domain.
Yep, that is the intent.
And what kind of calling card would you want to leave behind?
I'm gonna have a bit of spray paint on him. Leave a, if I can't find him offhand, I'm gonna leave the, footprint of Bigfoot on a wall with an S in the middle of it.
Okay. Calling card is left.
Still just gonna hang around in general, see if I can spot him or anyone else really. This is what I'm supposed to be doing tonight, according to Mr. Levick. So that, or I'm gonna go spy on Ambush and Alice for shits and giggles.
There is always that.
You know what? While I'm waiting, let's go do that because I'm supposed to be Ambush's leash anyway.
Okay. Well, let's find out where those two ended up.
Well, I gotta say, before we would have went anywhere, this motherfucker would have went to, as you would say in code, mug. In quotation, someone.
Gonna go mug somebody.
I'm gonna go mug somebody for not their wealth, potentially their wealth, but for what's inside.
Obvious.
Their heart.
I ain't much of a heartbreaker. I'm more of like a heart tenderizer.
Palpitator.
Palpitator, there we go. You figured out the word I wanted to use. Yeah, I would go for a quick palpitation ritual.
Okay. Going to have a snack. Go ahead and
I
make
don't
me
know.
a. Are you going back to your domain to do so?
I would have before we left.
Okay, because you were out by
We
the.
were at the church.
You were at Mike's church, yeah. So are you
Okay.
feeding on Mike's domain, or you're going home, or?
I would have went home to feed.
Okay. Then go ahead and make a feeding roll. Or I'll do it.
Like that exactly enough.
4 will do it. How much are you
Of course, I'm
taking?
gonna run. Oh, 2 dots.
Okay.
Just 2.
Sure, you
I wanna
don't want to
be at,
take 3?
Well, if I take 3, I kill the guy because I'd be at hunger 1. I mean, I can't kill the man and go to hunger 0. It's against my code.
What's a 50-50?
Yeah, but I'm only at hunger 3. I only need the 2 dots.
But you could always kill him.
No, get out of here.
You
I don't
could
listen to
always
you.
kill him.
You're the reason why I hate you. Go away.
I'm your darker
Yeah, but it's-
impulses.
Ambush is so crazy he talks to his own darker impulse. Do you want me to roll Resonance by perchance?
That is something I forgot to do for Jacob too. So yes, go ahead and roll resonances. Whoa! That's 2 10s, my guy. Let's see what flavor that is. That's certainly intense.
Jesus.
I don't have my book up. Hang on. I gotta figure out what resonance that is.
Am I also rolling resonance then? I
Yes, because you
Yeah.
fed.
so 2d10s then, or
Yeah.
what? I'm
Start with 2d10s.
Oh, I did not expect
oh
that.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Where is my VT?
Well, there goes all my luck for the night.
Oh, so yours is intense too. Both of y'all roll another d10, see if it clots.
Nope.
Do you know what it's like to have sex while camping?
Mine doesn't clot, sadly.
It's fucking intense.
Well, that's a 9.
La, 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 la.
Yours might be.
Yours might be a clot. Hang on.
Mine definitely isn't, but I have intense something.
Coffee.
What?
Game chat for you.
Oh, you have it in game chat? Okay.
There you go.
Sweet. Okay. So for a 10, you, for ambush, it is intense sanguine.
Well, I can't do anything with that, but I'll take it.
So at the very least, you'll have bonuses to presence and, I think it's blood sorcery.
Yep, knows, but we'll take it. It's an intense resonance.
It's just intense. You don't get the clot. Okay, no, you didn't clot. So, and then an 8 for resonance for.
Which means this guy really liked being beat up for some reason.
Both of you would have the acute intensity, and then
Yeah, I don't know what it.
and for an 8 would be choleric.
I forgot what the difference between acute and intense is.
And I think they're essentially the same. Acute just means when it clots. But the intense choleric would mean bonuses to, I think, celerity and potence.
Neither of which I have, so.
But both of you get this insane rush of emotion in the blood that you drink. It's like, for the both of you, it's like you feel that this person has been drenched in the emotion that they're feeling. In the case of Ambush, it's passion, it's intensity, it's desire, it's lust, it's all of these things kind of cranked up to 11, because this person has been experiencing them at 11 for a long period of time. This person is maybe, from the taste that you're getting, in a very intense, gratifying, and maybe even happy relationship of some kind.
Oh, so I just gave him a reality check, is basically all I did to him.
Well, you beat him up, but
I gave him a reality check.
he's been experiencing a wonderful thing that you're now feeling too. And you feel it as intensely as he does. One of the things
I
that
got this
you
last
may
night.
want to be doing right now is going back home to your lady to shower her in that intensity.
Mayhaps it is.
Mayhaps it's something that you desperately want to do. Because you can't
It's also just.
get that off your mind, and you can't get that off your mind now.
Oh. It also reminds him of last night, because he was feeling particularly sanguine last night as
Yep.
well.
Intense, yep. Intense and passionate. For Jacob, he's feeling tough, fast, maybe even a little hostile, with the same kind of intensity.
Yeah.
He almost feels like a Bruja.
Yeah. Strange as it is,
And it comes.
maybe this
comes
is what the
full
Bruja
circle.
feel like. Maybe this is maybe this person is someone who goes to La Medianoche to get into some of those fisticuffs that she has in the basement between mortals.
Perhaps it was all heightened too by the fact that Jacob is an extortionist.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe knowing that they go to illicit bar fights, maybe even gambles on them, maybe even participates. Maybe that's something that you kind of waggle your finger at them and tell them that a little bit of a little bit of a service, and that goes away. And that's how you both feel after your feedings. Turning back to Ambush.
Yeah, we're on our way to go deal with this thing. Oh,
I'd like to stay in this scene for a moment.
Yep.
okay.
Alysse, you are here.
Thank you. Can I insight?
You want to insight him to see, just to judge
How
how he's feeling after his feed? Sure. Ambush, are you
Thank
keeping
you.
it particularly secret?
I might.
That you're in a mood right now?
I might.
You might be trying to hide that he's in a mood right now, so it would be Wit's Insight for Alysse and Composure Subterfuge for Ambush.
All my social stats are the same anyway. That's a fat one. Hell yeah. That's a
That's
fat
also
one.
a fat one. Anybody willpowering?
Yeah, guess what? Yeah, 100%.
I'm not. Attackers win anyway. You would know even with just the one.
Okay. That'll definitely do it.
Jesus, okay.
Alysse? He's in
Yeah, I
a
want
good...
the full spectrum analysis on this.
He is in a good mood after this feed. A very good mood. He seems to be smiling even. And not in that sadistic kind of carnage incarnate sort of way that you saw before. No, this is more of a happy thoughts sort of a sort of a smile on his face.
I want to observe him physically. Are his cheeks flushed? Is that a thing? Is he breathing heavily?
He's dead, so no to both of those things.
But he looks as
yeah,
if...
that's a great point.
But he looks as if... He looks as if those things were still possible. That they would be going on. He's kind of... He's got his chest puffed out just a little bit, feeling himself a little bit. He's maybe feeling a little cocky, maybe feeling a little bit... a little bit of a pep in his step. You know, that sort of thing.
Like a sailor on shore leave.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe even thinking similar thoughts.
So, as they climb into the car, Alysse cannot help but sink into these new feelings of hers. Having shared Vitae, Ambush's Vitae, he's entered her mind in a strange and elusive way. And seeing him cold and bothered in the cramped, tight, classic car seat next to her, she wants to scoot closer, but she restrains herself. Because she knows that his bonds are important. And more importantly, they have work to do. Thank you.
Understood.
I'm gonna adjust the mirror a bit.
gonna have to adjust something.
Hey, just wanted to, before we get this shindig going, I had a bit of an idea, actually, about, the after part of us talking to, that guy. Yeah, he was, what, we were told he was like an activist or like something, yeah?
Yes. Ambush.
So, if I know a thing or two about activists, is that they are very good at riling people up and getting people to succumb to this wonderful thing called mob mentality. And you know what would be perfect to help you rile up some blue bloods?
Are you gonna say mob mentality?
Mob mentality. There you go. I think that we should convince this guy to go with you to talk to these Ventru.
It's a fine idea, Ambush. Where would I be without you?
Well, I mean, you wouldn't look like shit right now, but, you might be dead. You won't look like shit. I don't know how you would feel about that trade-off.
Complicated, huh?
A little bit, just a little bit.
Complicated, huh?
Given what we are, everything is complicated.
Are there any more insights you want to share before we... Do we want to talk about our feelings in this moment?
No, we're not doing that.
Ambush, she's pretty cute.
We're not doing-
You're on
I
cloud
am-
9 right now.
I am a loyal man. It says so on my character sheet.
You got the car in reverse.
I'm gonna shut up and pull out and we're going.
Pulling out of the conversation, everyone. So, you begin to make your way. Where are you going?
Well, we were given like the general locale of this dude, this man, and sort of like maybe not his base operations, but a little spot that he like pursues, whatever the word is for it. So we're gonna hit that up. We're gonna see if he's there, and then we're going to blow a bunch of smoke up his ass.
Okay. On your way there, though.
Okay.
Maybe when you're stopped a little bit. Briefly, you think that you recognize someone.
Oh. Uh-huh. Do I now?
Yeah, as you're driving past the Sheriff Security's office, you swear you recognize.
Is my son gonna be standing out of some fucking nerd building?
Yes.
I am 10 steps ahead of you, motherfucker.
Wilson seems to be walking straight into the building.
There's a moment where Ambush does indeed look out the window, maybe a little poignantly at this young individual. Maybe gives it a bit more attention than he should. He's not going to mention it. But the body language does get a little... I mean, he's intensely sanguine. He's going to be happy, but it does get a little less so. A little less intense after that.
The mood shifts.
The mood definitely shifts.
Alysse does not like turn her whole body and look at him, but she just head to the side, looks at him for a second, and then when he doesn't acknowledge it, just turns back around.
You're a minister, you make plenty of mistakes, right?
We tend to acknowledge them as learning experiences.
I think I just saw one of mine.
Learning experience, you mean?
Yeah.
Does it take precedence?
Not at the current moment, but it might be worth revisiting perhaps after our current objective.
Got your back. Smokey.
Smoky, oh my god, okay. I'm not a bear, am I?
No, call me the Bandit.
Oh.
You never seen those movies? Alright, never mind. I thought we were gonna have cool nicknames for each other, but never mind. Trying to break the tension. You're not funny anymore.
Given what I just had to do, I'm not exactly in a joking mood.
Just turns back forward and doesn't say anything else.
I'll warn you, when we get to this guy, I am going to be a little forward with him, so I'm going to need you to back me up and sweeten my words a bit for me.
So you're taking lead?
The little I know about this man and like his whole kin, like all his kin and all that, so they tend to be real straightforward people. They're really passionate about what they're straightforward about. I figure a straightforward response might, get him to pay attention, and then you can just slide in with your usual sort of slights, but nice slights. Get, like I said, rile him up a bit. I give him the brunt of the information. You sweeten the pot.
What do we have to sweeten the pot with?
The fact that we're telling him that he's gonna be a dead man if he doesn't listen to us.
Okay.
I don't know if you came into this with any ideas. I am open to hear those.
No, it sounds like you've got all the ideas. I'm just here for the ride. Remember,
Yes,
you're the
my-
boss now, right?
Don't call me that. Do not call me that, please.
Come on, boss.
No, do not. I will stop this car right here. Do not call me boss.
So what do I call you?
You can call me Ambush. You can shorten it to Bush if you want.
Mr. Bush?
Mr. Bush. You can call me Mr. If that what makes you feel better about any of this, you can call me Mr. Bush.
Mr. She's writing in a notepad. Mr. Bush.
I fucking hate you. Oh, I tried so hard not to break, motherfucker. All right. We're going on our way.
Okay. Continuing northbound up San Pedro Avenue to try and find this Jorge Guerrero. So, what are you looking for to find him?
That is a very good question.
Okay. We know he's in organizing.
Yep.
He's got to have a social media presence.
Okay. So finding him on social media. So that's going to be a... Depending how long you want to take on it, a resolve or wits. And... I'm going to say...
His Streetwise could probably work.
Streetwise or investigation?
Streetwise or investigation?
Say
Well,
Streetwise?
Yeah.
I have 0 in either, so I don't think it
Okay.
matters. I'm gonna go with wits, though. I'm gonna go with wits, that's for sure.
I was gonna ask if you wanted Ambush to do his own search. He doesn't have a phone.
Yeah, can we both look at our phones?
Here. You did pretty good.
Two's not bad.
Not bad for what I had to work with. So I'm trying to figure out if he like works out of a community center or like.
Okay. And
Yeah.
3, 4...
Hey.
Ambush. So between the both of you, you between the both of you, you find that. Let me just pull up a sheet real quick. So you find primarily the organization that he is a part of. It is a sort of civil rights organization that while you suspect obviously that this guy might be kindred, he works overnights. He does a lot of the legwork when it comes to like if there's a need for prints or if there's a need for overnight stuff, you know, when it comes to like administrative things like that.
I think something that would be really good to ask for is there any events? Because sometimes they like plan they plan these sorts of things ahead of time usually to like try to garner more people to come to them.
Yeah.
Would there be any that he would be currently working on in like the locations of those and if they're in the domain, just in case he's not at the particular headquarters for this group.
So, the headquarters is in the area that you were provided by Mike.
Okay. Yeah.
And there is an event scheduled for the end of the month that that is still being coordinated. There's a lot of what you see on like social media that people are RSVPing to the event and indicating that they're going to be there. That the event itself takes place during the day.
Okay, so this wouldn't be where is it at the headquarters, or is there like a different location?
There's a different location for the event, but the headquarters is listed on social media.
Okay. The idea was so if we go to the headquarters and he's not there, to try to go to the location that this event's being held at, because sometimes these people go to scout the place beforehand.
Yeah. Okay.
So
it's not the location isn't terribly far for the event itself. So it's within a similar
thinking forward.
Yeah, it's within the area. It's within a what you suspect is a decent radius for the event being within X amount of miles,
Yeah.
of the headquarters sort of thing. So if you wanted to show up at the building or if you wanted to show up at the event space, you could do so. Either one.
Let's try the event space first.
Okay.
Because if he's gonna be doing prints and stuff, he's gonna need to scout to find like places to like put a lot of the signs, a lot of the stuff. Like he's gonna. I've spoken to a few people in this sort of field. They definitely scout the areas
do a lot
to
of scouting,
measure
yep.
all that. Yeah. So I say we head towards that space first, and then if he's not there, circle our way back to the building.
Okay. You don't really have an appearance description for him, though. So this is going to take a lot of...
That's not on his Instagram?
Well, actually, no, you're right. You would have a picture of
Thank you.
of him on social media since you found him through there.
Thank you.
Also, Jorge Guerrero is a very common name too, so you might have the right guy.
And yet, with 7, we found him. We found the only one that happens to be kindred.
A nighttime coordinator? Maybe.
We put our heads together.
Put your heads together.
Also, how many of them are in organizing? How many of them are, there's a lot of things that we had to go off of.
Yeah. You had a lot of...
It's not like we were just looking for a dude named this, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't racially profile here.
Maybe if they're kindred.
That's a whole different story. It's okay if they're kindred.
Are kindred a race? Is that what we are? I don't know. Yeah.
Well, you're a creature of some kind.
It's a designation.
A species, perhaps?
Like caterpillars, we metamorphosized into butterflies. They're just the next stage of human evolution,
Oh. I'm into that.
All right.
Like X-Men.
So you're going to the event space.
Yes. To see if he's there first. And then we'll circle back to the building.
So how exactly you're going to approach the building? Are you going to do so stealthily? Are you going to just simply walk up? Are you going to ask around? How are we going about looking for him at the space? Because there's a number of people
We want to
here.
confront him in some manner, right? But we want to pull him aside first.
Yeah.
So, do we want to be seen talking to him?
I feel like that would be the most inconspicuous way to go about it, because if we approach this stealthily and then people hear about it, that's not going to look too good.
Right. I agree.
So we just have to, like, go about this like this is normal business. I mean,
Sure. So just walk in and see if he's in there. Hey, we're looking for this guy.
here to talk about X, Y, and Z event.
I can, yeah,
You got that. You got this.
I can do that. Let me do that, and then when we meet him, you can do the other introductions. I can do all the BS yarn spinning, and then you can do the hey bud, we're actually getting the chopper, so on and so forth.
Okay. So if you're gonna go
Here.
and kind of start talking to people, asking, "Hey, where's Jorge?" That sort of thing. Go ahead and make me, Alice, a charisma and
Persuasion.
yes. Go ahead and do charisma persuasion. You're trying to convince
Can I
them.
add ingenue to that? Or not ingenue, but beautiful?
Your looks will definitely come into play.
Nice.
These are strangers that you haven't met before.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's 4.
That's plenty. That's plenty.
Okay. You start buttering some people up a little bit. You start chatting them up. Start, kind of maybe even playing off that you're wanting to get into the gig, that you're wanting to, make a difference, all this sort of stuff, and that you really want
Talking the talk.
yeah, you really want to talk to the coordinator of the event, and that his name is Jorge Guerrero, and you get you get a couple people who are like, oh, I don't know where he's at, but then finally you get one who seems to know where he is, kind of directs you off into off in a direction to go and meet up with him. And what do you know? It's the guy you saw on the Instagram. Seems to be busy at work doing one thing or another. Ambush, are you kind of out visibly? Just kind of hanging around, or are you
Do you want me
stealthing
to bring
about?
him to you? What's the plan?
I'd say bring him to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Ambush is waiting
I'm
by
You
the
want
bar.
to just like be outside the back door, and I'll bring him out the back.
Probably in the shadows somewhere, yeah. Trying to kind of, maybe even smoking a cigar, because like the cigar won't light my face up really. It's like, but kind of like.
You look like a deep throat kind of guy. Great.
Yeah, kind of deal.
Yeah, that's awesome. Looks like political intrigue. It might even look good for Guerrero. Okay. Excuse me, Senor Guerrero.
Oh, hi. Can I help you?
Hi. Big fan of your work.
Thanks.
You too. What you and the org has done for migrants and everybody that is, crossing the border and trying to find safe harbor here is really inspiring, really amazing. Thank you.
It's the least we could do.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so necessary now, right?
Right. I didn't catch your name.
Alice.
Pleasure to meet you, Alice. He goes to shake your hand.
I'm gonna blush.
Okay, go ahead and rouse for it.
Yeah.
Get a little hungrier for doing so.
Yeah. That's fine. I can afford it. And this event at the end of the month.
Mm.
What's all this for?
More of the same. You know.
If... Great. Good. That's wonderful.
Raise awareness, raise donations. You know.
Oh, good. A big donor event. That's great. So,
Aiming for some real policy change.
yeah. Do you, are you, like, close with the politicians in the city?
Maybe a little indirectly. Why?
Sorry, just making conversation. I'm a little nervous.
I can tell.
Thanks. The truth is, my young nephew's outside.
Mhm.
He's actually a really big fan of yours, and he wanted to meet you, but he wouldn't come inside. He was too scared of the crowd.
Nah.
Would-
We're all
Would you
easy
come
going
say
people.
hello to him?
Charisma No.
Definitely need to step.
Yeah, manipulation subterfuge.
Yeah.
You're good at lying, Anjanu.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna add beautiful and ingenue to this, right?
Yep.
So I roused for it. I'm gonna get hungrier for the pleasure.
Yes, you are. You're already at hunger 3 again.
That's plus
Oh,
5.
I am
Oh my
hemorrhaging this.
God.
Oh my
You
god.
are hemorrhaging vitae, my friend.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm rolling what?
It's manipulation subterfuge, and then you add your bonuses
Add
for looks
2, yeah.
and for ingenue,
It's plus
Okay,
5.
so-
and then
That's a
plus
lot.
2 for the blood surge.
Yeah.
Okay. Manipulation. I have to find manipulation. I'm so sorry. Oh wait, manipulation's up here. Subterfuge is down here.
Yeah, so click
Thank
the button
you for your
next to
patience.
subterfuge.
Manipulation. Submit. 5.
Ooh, my friend, that is a messy crit. So the only way that you would be able to make it not messy and risk a masquerade breach is to destroy all of your 10s with a willpower roll.
You double crit too. That's insane.
Okie dokie.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah,
Oh, actually, yeah.
but it didn't do anything.
It turned your 3 10s into no successes. So it's gonna be the 8 minus 3. It's 5 successes.
Yes! Default!
That was an
Fine.
insane potential roll though. Oh my god, that was so many
Yeah,
successes.
that would have been really great. That could have been
Double
amazing.
crit.
5 it is then.
Oh my lord. The game looked at
Yeah, it
you
would have
and
been really
said-
great. Would have been
Yeah,
really
look at you.
great.
Okay. So, he kind of gives you a nod. And like, is he out front?
Oh, I actually parked around back.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't find a spot out front. So busy.
All right.
She bats her eyelashes.
He's gonna nod and then follow you out the back.
Yeah, she opens the door for him. And when he passes out behind her, she shuts it and then blocks his way back in.
And I assume as he comes out, he will see a very tall man in shadow smoking a cigar. Hey, a friend.
Sorry.
What's
Look,
this
I
about?
think what you're doing is great, but something is gonna come up here soon that might put that in jeopardy. So I figured let's talk. Let's get to know each other a little bit, and I'll tell you how to prevent this thing, because I don't want nothing bad to happen either.
Kind of crosses his arms. What is this?
Well, call this a friendly warning, because someone wants your head. And I'm here to tell you that you've been put on the chopping block. And there was a very particular man of similar descent who's looking to X you the fuck out of this equation.
Who are you?
Truthfully, Senor, we're nobodies. And, that's why we were told to take you out.
I,
Great.
however, don't want to do that. So I'm giving you a warning so that you can inform your people that shit's about to get real nasty.
So wait, somebody put a hit out on me. You were the hit guys, but you don't want to go through with the job?
Look at a beautiful city. I want you to take a look out. And he's gonna come out of the shadows. And he'll go to put an arm around the guy and then kind of looks at him. He's like, okay, I'm not gonna get that friendly with you. And he just points out to the city. See how peaceful everything is right now? See how beautiful everything is right now? It's steady. You know? Steady like a river. And I don't know if you're a guy who likes his marine biology or anything. When you see a steady river, you don't want to build any dams, and you really don't want to, harp on the environment too much. You feel me?
What kind of metaphor are you trying to... What are you trying to spin here?
I'm trying to say that the city that we live in is great. There's not a whole lot of problems that go on here. And someone's trying to throw some stones into the river and fuck a bunch of shit up. And I'd rather keep us a steady river So that is why I'm telling you and warning you. Because I quite like it here. And I don't want to see shit. Well, what's the word I put for? I don't want to see our city turn into Coachella. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Maybe Burning Man is the better, sort of metaphor here.
Wait. Who?
They're both pretty devastating to the local economies, if I'm being honest.
Exactly.
So you came here to warn me because... What? Out of the goodness of your heart?
It's
I
a
just-
little more complicated than that, Mr.
Yeah.
Senor Guerrero.
How about we play a guessing game real quick? Have you pissed anyone off in the last, 10, 15 years?
Plenty.
Okay. And out of those people, who has the most power?
Let's see. There's a guy who, last I heard, ran away with his girlfriend in Dallas. There's, I don't know, a couple people from the
Politically
Ronfals.
powerful. Politically powerful.
Politicians, Senor.
Are we talking city? Are we talking state? Are we talking national? Are we talking? What are we talking?
Talking us. He's gonna motion to the three of them. Politicians of our kind.
Right. I don't know.
Any come to mind?
There's plenty of powerful individuals that haven't exactly been a big fan of mine, but as of yet, not really been too keen on stepping on their toes and not too keen on stepping on mine. So,
Well, at the moment, they seem to think that you're some knockoff Cam.
knock off Cam.
Yeah, at least that's what he said about your Baron.
Really?
Yeah.
There's only one person I know who gets that riled up about fucking Batista.
Yep, and you probably are thinking about the same very person that wanted me to put my hands through your face. But you have a good face, and I don't want to do that.
Why not?
Well, because you're not
I'm
an
right
asshole.
here.
You're not an well, let's talk about this. You're not an asshole, at least as far as I know. You're a good guy. Not only for the city, but for the nightlife. You seem to have your fucking shit together. Like, what I'm wondering, really, is why he'd make you enemy number one.
You think I'm enemy number one? You are sorely mistaken, Mr. Stupid.
Oh, look in here. I know what he wants out of this. But your name is the first on the list.
Yeah, because I'm a nobody.
because he has a grudge against you.
Senor Guerrero, you can't be nobody to Batista.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, Batista and I just leave each other alone.
And yet he seems to have the inkling that getting rid of you is gonna get the Batista.
Now, why is that?
Beats me. Because look, I'm not well connected. I barely just got to this domain a couple of years ago. In fact, I'm pretty sure it might be that Jameson was holding a grudge because he thinks I switched sides or defected or some other bullshit.
Would explain the cam rhetoric that he was using. He also seems to think that you're.
But he also he definitely thinks that about Batista. Whether he thinks that about any other bastard in this fucking city, I haven't a fucking clue. In fact, I'm pretty sure he hates Velda's guts too.
You said that you weren't very well connected. Do you want to be more connected with your peers and superiors?
I kind of like my small, cozy life.
Your small, cozy life is... Sorry, go on.
You mean your, like, cause celebre with the mortals?
Yeah. It's kind of a cushy
As small
gig.
and cozy as my life, right?
Kind of a cushy gig as far as I'm concerned.
But does that offer you a lot of security?
You'd be surprised.
Look,
thing is,
Batista has been good enough to back me up when I needed it.
and I definitely think that this is a time where you need backup, is it not?
If what you're saying is true.
Oh, I can tell you for certain. Look into my eyes. How about I won't even try. Look into my fucking eyes. Do I look intelligent enough to you to be a liar?
Yes, you're a Nosferatu.
Yes, but I flunked out of high school. Mostly. I was popular. And so I got away with everything.
Oh boy, the anecdotes have started. Senor Guerrero, you've never met us. You've never heard of us. Why would we make this up?
Why would you do that?
What could we possibly gain by telling you this?
What could you possibly gain by telling me this?
That's what we want you to tell us.
Could you think of anything on why this would be some kind of play?
Oh yeah, it's definitely some kind of play. What Jameson's
A dishonest one.
What Jameson's actually looking for. I couldn't tell you. I can't read that man's mind. Couldn't tell you what he's thinking even ages ago when we actually didn't argue with one another over who even knows what now.
So, his personal grievance against you has less to do with anything else other than you leaving his domain for Batista's. Probably.
I mean, he's been known to hold grudges against people who've left his domain before.
Yeah,
We may have heard something to that effect.
And like I said, he was pissed off enough to the point where he told us to kill you. So, I mean, he's been holding on to this for a while, I think.
Yeah, a little while.
But you don't think that this would affect Batista in any way, shape, or form?
Might.
If you disappeared, some no-names like us show up, take you out, in the way that we would. Ambush, crack your knuckles.
I crack my knuckles.
Thank you. No one would be the wiser as to how it happened. So, there'd be no way to...
They'd
Sorry?
figure it out.
Oh, and it would irreparably damage the community, which definitely put a damper and hindrance on a few other things going on the day side of things.
But a struggle between baronies it would cause not. Do you agree with my assertion, senor?
So begs the question. What's Jameson's real play?
And are you invested in helping us find that out?
Could garner you some favor here.
I don't know
Let me
how
tell
much
you,
help I can
favors-
be.
Favors go a long way.
Well, you know people. Kindred.
Some.
Some we need to talk to.
Yeah.
You could help us make connections with them.
Now, given that you know this place better than we do, who would be the best person to bring this sort of thing to?
Meaning what? Like, that you suspect that Jameson's going to make a full-scale war, or that he's wanting to take out some nobody out of Batista's domain that she probably would be, let's be real, probably wouldn't be too sad to lose either.
Let's start with the small bricks, Senor Guerrero. Ignore the play. That there is a disruption of the peace planned. That one barony seeks to violate the sovereign borders of another. Who would like to know about that? Who would like to hear from those star witnesses, such as those who speak to yourself as of now?
I can think of a few. So, you want names?
You can make the introductions, Senor. We're hoping for your aid in this matter. And
Even
in
offer
doing
you-
so, you would increase your station, as my colleague here has promised.
And I can offer you some connections with some local authorities that, say patrols in certain areas in your events might either be, multiplied or divided, depending on your needs for a situation.
And all you want is an intro.
An intro and a little bit of help telling people that some shit's about to go down.
just help finding the people we're looking to find.
Well, give me a name who you're looking to find, and I'll tell you if I know him.
All right. What about Baines?
You want to find Baines? Emma Baines?
Should I not?
Would this not be a perfect person to bring this to?
Well, if you're looking to get your head sliced off, maybe.
Well, look, I've got another name. And in terms of head slicing, somebody called the Exterminator sounds like, they're built for that job.
Oh, that's her.
Oh.
I see.
Well, how about any blue bloods that might, be able to bring this information to the Baron?
Well, she's also Ventru, so that makes sense. So it sounds like you're looking specifically for Emma.
Anyone who could bring this up the ladder.
Emma Baines it is.
You can find her near the airport.
Did you say that you and Miss Baines have a decent relationship?
We stay out of each other's hair.
We have.
Sorry, go on.
I don't want to.
Okay. Would we be less likely to be disconnected from our coils if you were to come with us?
No.
No? Oh.
May I also ask, is there anybody that she likes?
Asking me to look at my relationship web.
Haha.
Where did it go? There it is. Whatever you do, don't mention Fisk. Hates that guy with a passion.
Oh, what's that?
Okay.
Don't know.
Oh.
Kinda a little too new to be privy to that information.
Well, Fisk does sound a lot like Frisk, and frisking people doesn't get you any positive, reinforcement. So,
You do it a lot at the airport, though, to be fair.
you do. Oh.
Your best bets, if you're looking for people that she actually respects, thinking Albert Carlson or Ian Morgan.
And, what wet hole can I find them in?
Albert, you could probably find working the political influence game. He's Batista's childer.
Oh.
He also likes gun ranges. And Ian is Emma's childer. But that's really all that I know about him. tends to keep to himself.
So our best bet's probably the other guy, then, you would probably say.
Albert? He doesn't like anybody. He's an old fart.
Well, Albert might also, not like the fact that someone's trying to fuck with his, fuck with his land. I mean, well, not his land, but you know what I mean.
Or with his sire, specifically.
That's
Right.
what I meant. Sorry, a little slow on the uptake,
Yeah.
Man's
guess-
thick as cement and twice as strong.
Hmm. I didn't say it.
He knows. He's proud of it.
That's the man.
Senor Guerrero,
Yeah.
thank you for being so helpful.
Well,
I would
whatever-
watch your back.
Yeah.
We aren't the only new faces in town by a long shot. And while I think that this has, you're right, less to do with you and Batista as it does with you and your history with Jameson, I also think that our selection as the agents of this endeavor has less to do with our place in the barony of Jameson and more to do with his testing our loyalties, perhaps. But there are many whose loyalties he'd probably wish to test. Probably best if you go to ground for a while. Alternatively, Mr. Cement here will be more than happy in exchange for the wonderful information that you have provided to protect you free of charge should you decide to accompany us on these conversations. Storyteller, can I roll for that?
What are you thinking of rolling for that?
I have no idea. I mean, I know persuasion's in there. I think persuasion, like charisma, right? Because I don't think I'm manipulating him. I think it's just like a really simple quid pro quo, right? He gave us a lot, and I'm like, hey, I'm making a very straight up argument here for you. I could also do wits.
But
It's up to you, though.
kind of also keep in mind that he'd also paid that forward in that you could have very easily turned this into, hey, we saved your life. So, as far as he's concerned,
We're square.
he doesn't, he wants you to think you're square.
Yeah.
Whether you think you're
And
square
I think
or
we're
not.
square too. But I think we owe him something, actually. So I'm turning it around the other way.
Okay.
I don't think he owes us anything. I'm actually making the opposite case. That, like, hey, thank you so much for making all of these, like, allowances for us. Allow us to repay you.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and turn that into a charisma persuasion then.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Yeah, because we're gonna
Or has
see
my
it.
beauty faded in this situation?
Beauty has not. It does not apply here. You've used it once already.
Fair enough. Why is that?
Oh, that's.
Oh, you know what? You know what I did is I pushed 0 on the modifier.
Yeah, because you're gonna
I
roll
put
persuasion.
the 1 in and then I put 0.
Yeah, you'll put persuasion plus charisma, and then
Well, I put the 1 in and then I deleted it to nothing. And then that's what made the dice roll
Yeah,
ruined.
real made it wonky. All right.
Yeah.
So you have 2
So
more
I'm
to willpower
gonna
if you like.
willpower it.
And we're going to see if he reads what you're putting down here. He doesn't want to owe you anything, but we're going to see if he picks up on the fact that you don't want him to feel like he owes anything. In fact, that you're...
Yeah, the suggestion is that we owe him and we want to pay him back for what he's given us.
Okay. Yeah, he'll re-roll. Okay. So it's a tie between the two. So
Nice.
all right. If not for going on these trips, because I'm not exactly in good with either of them. In fact, I'm pretty sure Carlson hates my guts. How about just... I'll call you.
Alice turns to Ambush.
As in, like, you'll call into our meeting with him?
No, as in I'll... If I'm
No, we're
reading
giving him the bat phone, and you're Batman.
Yeah, if I'm reading what you're trying to say, it's that, you know, I'll call you later about something. If I need your help with something, I'll call you later.
Yeah, I'll whip out one of my burner phones. Because I have burner. I'm a criminal.
Yeah, you're a criminal. Why wouldn't you have a phone?
And so I will give him the number on this burner.
Okay. You have...
I thought you were just gonna give him a whole burner phone.
I could. I mean, hold on. Let's.
He
just,
pulls...
Just give him a pager. Give him a pager.
He pulls out his phone to take down your number.
Now, I will tell you that I do have a few words that mean different types of danger levels and priorities. Would you like to hear them here, or would you like them in a text?
What?
He wants you to say walnut or something.
No, look. Depending on how much you think, you know, like I said, give me like a green, yellow, red type situation, you know, depending on like severity or like, you know, like...
Between who? About who? What?
Alright, just take the number. Alright, you don't understand how I do things. It's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll workshop it.
The man knows how to communicate a sit rep. He's a street organizer.
Yeah.
Mr. Bush. But Senor Guerrero, please do us a favor. Send a real address. Don't send any of those pins. We don't have an iPhone or whatever the hell you have. It's just not compatible between devices.
Why would I assume that you have the same device as me?
A lot of people do it. A lot of people do it. It's
That's
a
real
real
dumb.
pet peeve of mine. It's a real pet peeve of mine.
It's
It
real
is dumb.
fucking
You're right.
Stupid.
Really, it's fucking stupid.
I think it's an Amber real life pet peeve. But I think with that being said, we should call
Yeah.
the
Thank you
there a break.
for your time. Thank you for your time, sir. He's gonna hold his hand out, his giant hand.
He's gonna take your hand, and there is a solid grip.
I will give a solid grip too, but also given that my hands are probably twice the size of his, I'll try not to like break anything.
He stands firm in his handshake.
Hey, he's gonna look at him. He's like, I respect the man with a good handshake. All right, that was good. I'm done now.
All right.
Let's gives him a kiss on the cheek and says, "Don't die, cutie."
And I think his confusion is going to be where we leave the session for now for a break. So be right back, everybody.
Dookly.
Welcome back, everyone, to San Antonio by Night Blood Gambit. Episode 14. Going back to our lovely Squatch. You've been waiting around to see if you get an answer from a Nosferatu by the name of Fisk. And you've left your own little calling card in just the right place at just the right time in a little section of the domain just north of Highway 90. You've been waiting a couple of hours now, so no sign. You're about ready to give up waiting and maybe go and stalk ambush. See if there's maybe some progress in getting Alysse in line. Are you doing anything else in particular as you're making your way through the streets once more?
Just spying on any locals walking by. See if we can pick up anything interesting from them.
In what sense?
Any strange happenings? Any strange sightings anywhere in this area? Ghosts, ghouls, goblins, that sort of thing.
Yeah. You kind of... Along the highway, you're bound to run into the few individuals who are homeless, don't have a place to call their own. There's maybe even a shelter along the highway. Strange happenings occur rarely. But when they do, it's... And when you speak to the various individuals, all of them are scared of some kind of boogeyman, which isn't the first time you've heard a reference to that. Seems like there's been sightings of an extremely tall man. But when you look upon him, he wears a tailored suit, fitting his lithe frame perfectly. But when they try to look at his face, there's nothing.
That sounds vaguely familiar. Wonder if it's kindred connected. He's not going to say that out loud, but... definitely something to keep an eye out for.
And your desire to seek out those cryptid or urban legend sort of a sense is really kind of getting the better of you in that particular moment.
Mm-hmm.
What is that thing? This isn't the first time that I've heard people talk about the boogeyman. It's not the first time you've heard kindred talk about the boogeyman. What is the boogeyman? You have to know.
Mm-hmm. I've got a job to do. I gotta know, though. Fuck!
And it's almost like that Nosferatu itch for knowledge is coming through on you, too.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you find yourself curious about the origins of such a thing. Well, the Nosferatu have mentioned it. What if I go searching the tunnels as I'm looking for Fisk? Because maybe, just maybe, he's down there too. So as you're
It's a
making
possibility.
as you're making your way in the sewer tunnels underneath this area of Batista's domain, you maybe leave a mark there too of the
Oh, yeah.
Bigfoot's foot with an S in the middle. When you hear a low, rumbling voice, who's who's there. And it's in
Oh,
an
don't
accent
mind.
you don't know.
Don't mind me, just making my way through.
That isn't what I asked.
I'm gonna take a look around, see if I can find the owner of said voice.
You heard a wisp of air with a voice to it, and it was, you don't see. It's dark.
Why don't you come out and introduce yourself first, friend?
Bold of you.
Yeah, I'm just more of a friendly sort.
Friendly sort. Do you not know what roams these tunnels, child?
Yeah, a whole bunch of our ugly mugs. Let me guess. You're the boogeyman everyone talks about.
You get silence.
Look, you can just call me Squatch.
I've heard of you, Squatch.
I'm down here looking for Fisk. Got a little bit of news for him. That's it.
I have no business with Fisk. I do have business with you.
Well, can't exactly do business if we can't meet face to face now, can we?
Oh, of course we can. You don't need to see me, and I don't need to see you. But I know you're there.
At least one of us has knowledge in something.
So tell me, Squatch of Dallas, what brings you to this city?
Dallas? Who said anything about me being from Dallas? I came out of Fort Stockton.
Fort Stockton.
Yeah, came through Junction. Hit here, stayed here.
Why are you lying to me?
Do I look like a liar?
In an instant, Squatch, you are pulled by your throat, shoved up against a wall, and a bandaged face looks at you.
Oh, nice to finally meet you face to face.
I said, why are you lying to me?
Can I do an an insight check on him. See if he actually knows that Squatch is from Dallas.
Yeah, absolutely. What's insight?
At the risk of getting hungrier because fuck my rouse checks. Oh, thank God. My rouse checks are notoriously hateful. That's hateful.
And you're trying to determine if he's lying to you?
If he actually knows that I'm from Dallas. Or if he's just bluffing. So that in specific. What? Yeah.
He certainly seems like he's not bluffing.
Noted. Look. Dallas is shit. Wanted out, came here. Just easier to say I'm from Fort Stockton. Unclaimed, all that bullshit.
So you don't draw the ire of those who would hunt you down.
Yeah, it seems like people in the city have a bone to pick with Dallas.
As they should.
Me, being the intelligent guy I am, ain't gonna let that fucking happen to me.
Escape. That's your reason.
Have you heard about the shit that they did in Dallas?
I was there.
Yeah, it didn't get any better. I said fuck it and left.
You would abandon your city to save your own skin.
Let me ask you a question instead. What are you?
I am the boogeyman.
No, aside from that. You're Anarch, aren't you?
What if I am?
You started to get real upset there about me potentially abandoning my city. And you know exactly what Dallas is.
Maybe there's some smarts on this one left.
Pardon me for being curious to know what side of the line you fall on. Unless you're one of them Sabat creeps.
The grip on your neck goes tighter, almost threatening to break your spine. I would watch your tongue if I were you.
Hey, just fishing for information. Honestly, if you were Sabat, I'd be dead by now. You think I don't know that?
He then drops you, and it feels like you drop for quite a bit before you hit the ground.
They weren't kidding when they said you were tall. Jesus. what side you're on. Call it a personal curiosity.
No, no. You don't ask for simple curiosity at an Anarch city. That's the quickest way to... getting ashed. One simply assumes you are Anarch because you are here. Simply existing in this city means that you are, and since I'm aware of you, Squatch of Dallas, I ask you the same question in return.
Never answered me. Seems like we're at a stalemate here now, don't it?
Seems so. And which of us is going to give in first?
I don't think either one of us will. We answer one way. Yeah, sure, might be safe for a little bit. We answer another way. Not safe at all. Coin flip as to which one's which.
All right. Let's answer a different question then.
Alright. You with any Baron?
No.
Cool. Well then, I got some information you might be interested in. Especially if you care about how stable the city is at current. Who knows, maybe I get lucky and it makes its way over to Fisk.
I'm listening.
Baron Jameson's wanting to start shit with Batista.
Of course he is.
Actively start shit this time around. It's none of this Cold War bullshit.
Are you really so sure?
Well, considering he wanted to send me and my crew out to deal with another Bruja that happens to be in Batista's domain. Yeah, quite sure. Pretty sure that's not the full story. Pretty sure that's not the full fucking idea. But at that point, we can only theorize what he wants.
Sometimes all you have are theories.
When you work off the wrong one, you get ashed. So putting feelers out, trying to get word out, because one wrong move, this city goes up in war. Again.
We wouldn't want that, would we?
Not at all. At least I don't. Can't speak about the greater kindred population.
If they went to war, they would be fools.
See, you and I share a thought there. Cold War is one thing, that's... Tension's fine. Whatever. Actively starting stuff? No. No, that's the wrong move. That is just inviting outside trouble.
What are your theories, then? eager to figure out if you figured this out.
Well, obvious one, testing us for something bigger. He wants us to take out at current a Bruja that, for lack of a better term, betrayed him and went to Batista. However, he's likely so minor on Batista's radar, it's not going to bother her one bit. So, a test.
Pawns. Executing pawns.
Little blips on a radar.
Take out enough of your pawns and your game ends.
Mm-hmm. Part of another theory is that he knows a little bit more on Jameson than we expect. And is feeding word of it to Batista. What that might be, no fucking clue. Been trying to dig shit up on my end because who wouldn't want to have a backup plan? Now, if he's testing us, what would be the next step then? More pawns, someone higher up, or sending us on a suicide mission to strike at Batista herself in her tower?
A pawn striking at the king would not be a smart move. A gambit one would only play as a last resort.
But much information can be gathered from such a foolish move.
And many assets lost. Not worth it.
Not worth it indeed. However, Bruja is going to be a Bruja.
No,
Just as we Nosferatu are going to be Nosferatu.
This Bruja is wizened and experienced beyond your capabilities. A chess master in himself.
That's what I keep hearing. That's why it's hard to pin what he wants us to do.
Have you heard the orders from the horse's mouth, as they say?
Jameson had his own little messenger. We were considering paying Jameson a visit to see if this is really what he wanted.
And yet you simply acted.
Well, we haven't acted on anything yet.
Oh.
Putting feelers out, passing information.
Putting feelers out is action in itself, Squatch. Setting up your own pawns as a pawn yourself.
You got me there.
If you, the pawn, are questioning your commands from your bishop, then perhaps you must speak with your king.
Working on that. And trust me, that is a group effort working on that.
I am aware of all of you. Should any one of you make a mess in this city to such an extent that it would end what we have here, I will see to it myself that each and every one of you is destroyed.
Making a mess is exactly why we haven't gone after the guy yet. We don't want to disturb how stable the city is. Even if it is a fragile stability.
On a razor's edge. Tread carefully.
We plan to.
And he...
You have... I'm assuming as he's getting ready to ask this, he's already leaving. Because what he's getting ready to ask is, do you have a proper name, or do I just call you Boogeyman?
Oh yeah, he is just simply gone.
Noted. And Squatch is just standing there for a moment, kind of hand raised as he was getting ready to ask it.
Your neck feels a little bruised.
Yeah. I
There
just
is.
met one of the...
There is some power behind those hands.
Yeah.
And they felt like concrete against your neck.
Yeah, now I know how ambushes feel if he decided to choke me. Let's not have that happen. God, he felt stronger than ambush, come to think of it. But I just met what could be considered one of the cryptids of the fucking city. And despite how horrible the conversation may have turned out, I am fucking elated.
Elated enough that you go running back to your friends and say, hey, hey, yo.
Well, he's gonna go back up to see if he can find Fisk first, and then he's leaving. Like, one last look around to find Fisk, and then he's getting the fuck out for a little bit.
Yeah, no. The Fisk hasn't answered any of your little signs. So you just make your way back to your own little haven.
Yep. And once I get back into the domain, I'm going to feed.
Okay. Go right ahead.
Before it's that much worse. Da-da-da-da. Trying to remember what my fucking roll was. Okay, Dex. Plus. Okay. Oop.
Okay. Yep. That's a good feeding roll.
And I'm taking 2.
2 indeed.
You want me to go ahead and roll resonance?
Yeah, let's do that.
Nada.
Yeah, it's barely even there. Hardly tastes like anything. It's sustaining, but it's not the best quality drink you've ever had.
Yeah. At least I'm not as hungry.
Yep.
What matters.
That is what matters. So, where are you off to?
Sending Jacob a message, say, hey, need to meet up and talk. And heading back to the Haven to wait on him.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that Jacob would like to hear about this.
And were were Alice and Ambush on their way back home too?
Ambush would have given a call to Jacob before doing so.
Okay.
Jacob's phone is just being blown up right now.
Yeah. Super blown up over the last half hour.
He's like, God, what
By-
do they all want?
And by blown up, it's 2 text messages.
a text and a call. Okay.
Okay.
You are thoroughly wanted, dear leader.
These Nosferatu.
Right? Like,
Well, we can have everyone meet up back at the Coterie Haven.
yeah, given that they are insistent on getting in contact with him, Jacob will head back to the Coterie Haven. He did want to speak with Dupree, but he will do that at another point.
That in specific, we can, because your intention was with Dupree was to have him kind of serve as a go-between to to increase like police patrol activity.
It was a case of protecting the assets of the Coterie, yes.
Yeah, and so go ahead, and I'm gonna put this up to a roll. He's a contact of yours, so it's going
Yes.
to determine how much he's able to do for you. So go ahead and roll. Let me determine a roll for you. So because Dupree is police contact,
Yep.
I'm going to ask you for.
I also have a dot in police influence too, if that makes a difference.
Yes, it does. So go ahead and make me a resolve streetwise, add police influence, and add police contact.
Streetwise resolve +3. Oh Jesus!
Did you want to put any more
I would
into
like
that?
to willpower those 3.
Go ahead. Okay, so 5 successes. So, what that's going to do for you is Dupree is definitely going to use his own resources and influence to help you out in that regard. And so, with experience, it will justify the purchase of a dot of portalon.
Beautiful.
So, if you have the experience to spend, then go ahead and add a dot in portalon.
How much would that cost?
3 each. So you can add 1 dot for 3 experience to your coterie domain.
Yep, so that would boost it up to 4. So that would be -3 experience on mine.
Yep.
Beautiful. I purchase.
So with that, increasing the amount of protection that you have in your domain now, you are fairly certain that nothing can get into this domain without you all knowing. You will know pretty much ahead of time anytime you have visitors of any kind.
Yep.
Friendly or hostile.
Beautiful. So that the idea of protecting the assets of the coterie in the case that Jameson or one of his own decides to make a move against us is helpful.
Exactly. But after your call with Dupree and him getting back to you, determining what it is that he can do for you, your phone starts to blow up with the texts and calls from your coterie mates indicating that they would like to come up, they would like to set up a meet. It's probably about 2 or 3 in the morning at this point.
Yep.
And so by the time everyone gets there, and so that is where we meet the coterie once more.
Jacob steps in the door, looks around.
Squatch is sitting there on the couch, just writing furiously.
Are you okay, Squatch?
Yes, elated, actually. I met a living cryptid-ish. Living in terms of, well, us.
Okay. Continue.
You ever hear of the boogeyman? As per pertaining to San Antonio?
Actually, it's on my list of to-dos.
Well, consider that maybe checked off because I met the guy tonight.
You met him.
And survived.
Yes. And I survived.
Considering this being is known to make people disappear on apparently a whim.
He's gonna give a quick description of him. The height, the bandages.
The well-tailored suit.
Yep. Well,
Now-
dude.
Now, given this character's previous proclivities and station,
Mhm.
is there a chance that I might have heard
Intelligence
of any
politics.
kindred matching that?
Might I assist in that?
Do you have a dice to assist? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got dots in politics. Like I said, it's still a bad roll, but it's getting there.
So, I'm adding one.
Yeah.
Anyone else assisting, or do they not do Alice
I
and
do
Ambush
not have politics, but this entire time, Ambush his jaw has hit the floor.
No politics.
Okay.
So
So
just
it's
the one?
Just Squatch and
Yep.
Jacob scratching their brain. Ooh.
You know what? I'll take that.
Spicy.
I will fucking take that.
Okay.
Nice.
So a crit on 6.
This is me desperately trying not to metagame because I know exactly who this is, and I'm like, ah!
Jacob,
The excitement is real.
out of everyone in your coterie, you're probably the one who has spent the most time in court. You know, at Elysium, all the rigmarole. Most in Dallas don't on a regular basis. In fact, Dallas's Elysium is really only called every once in a while. But every time it was, since your embrace, you've been there. It's not an always open sort of Elysium. So, but when you and Squatch kind of go back and forth about was he this tall? No, he was about this tall. Did the bandages did they follow any kind of pattern, or is the suit black or blue or things of that sort? Was it matched with a tie? You know, that sort of thing.
Specific markings that he might have had, you know.
Yeah.
Specific ways that he might have spoken, his accent, things like that.
Yep.
Breaking down all the details.
You're fairly certain you've seen him at least once. Theodore Galvin of Jackson. who came with Kyle Calhoun to San Antonio. He was presumed dead.
As that information kind of settles in Jacob's head, there is a visible tensing in his entire body. Just this visible stiffening.
You okay?
Does anyone remember the group that was sent here before us?
Yeah.
Name them.
There was Calhoun, Bell, Steele, wasn't it? Right, I'm missing a couple there.
Amongst them was a Nosferatu by the name of Theodore Galvin, previously hailing from Jackson and then Dallas. If your description is correct, the boogeyman you ran into is the presumed lost Theodore Galvin.
Oh.
Why then has he not gotten in contact with Prince Warsi to let him know that he is still existing?
He could have turned?
No. He might not have been able to.
If he
Might
is
have been
aware
fatigued.
of us and our position, why is this the first time that he has reached out to us?
Technically,
And
he
does
didn't
that
get
mean
out.
he did? He reached out to you.
After I entered the tunnels, yes. More to figure out why the fuck I was down there. Moving on from that.
But he didn't have to say a word.
No, he didn't.
A
You're right.
Nosferatu who does not want to be found or seen will not be. You know that as well as I do.
He also seemed very upset at the notion that I would abandon my city.
Well,
Just
if he
trying
is
to play
aware, Sorry,
play
please
the part of a
continue.
good anarch. But yes, he's very much aware of us. He made that clear.
Wait, you said that he was mad. He seemed mad that you abandoned your city.
Think, Ambershit, there's a little thing we call lying and playing a part, acting.
No, but you said that he was mad.
Well, he seemed mad. Maybe a little frustrated, maybe a little annoyed. Hard to say through the bandages.
Which
Playing the part.
seems as if he still holds some loyalty to the tower.
Exactly.
That is where I was going. Sorry.
And he has been making people disappear in the city. So while he might not have been able to get word out, might not have been able to leave, he has been doing at least something.
Is there a way we could test to see if he is still loyal to, you know?
I think the fact that he didn't kill Squatch on sight, despite knowing what city he hails from, is proof enough.
Well,
We are still very much veritable nobodies within this city. Us going missing would not bat an eyelid by any of the higher-ups, especially considering what we have been requested to do. Instead, Theodore Galvin saw fit to leave Squatch alive and allow him to leave entirely, well, mostly unharmed, and eyes will drop to Squatch's neck.
I
And
may have deserved that, to be
his
fair.
hand is almost as big as mine, it looks like.
Honestly, Ambush, I fear him more than I do you.
Well, he's the fucking boogeyman. It's in the name. I understand that.
Wait until he's got a hand on you. You'll figure out the real reason.
If I'm lucky
Coffee-
enough,
Do I have a ballpark of Galvin's age? Do I know that he is definitely a fucking elder to us?
Rumor has it, he never outright said it, but rumor has it, he's Black Plague old.
Jacob will give Ambush a sharp look.
he holds his hands
Your
up.
lack of knowledge of your own kin driving me up the wall. Galvin is old.
Like, how
He's
old are we
an-
talking?
Like Black Plague type of old, or so the rumor goes.
Ugh.
To us, he is an elder. Oh. Older than we are.
Look, you can get mad
And-
all you want about like how much I don't know, but honestly, that's more of a failing on the person that made me than it is me.
When your sire fails you in such a fashion, you seek knowledge on your own bat. But I digress. If it comes to a combative interaction with Theodore Galvin, I highly recommend you just do not get into that position.
I just won't go into the tunnels.
Or
Thank
if
you.
you happen to come across him, treat him with the respect his age begets.
So treat him like Warsy, but not as ass kissy.
Yes.
Understand. Okay. See, now I can understand that. You just gotta speak to me like that. Yeah.
I have a number of questions, though.
So do I. Many questions.
I am somewhat concerned. If Theodore Galvin is still very much lurking in the tunnels below the city, and Prince Warsi is unaware of it, the question remains as to why.
Or is he aware of it and he just didn't tell us?
There would be no reason not to tell us.
Given perhaps the age that this Galvin guy is, and maybe he seems to be pretty, if he is on our side, pretty deep in cover, us interacting with the guy could look really shady, given his past. And even if no one knows his past, that's more affiliation on his plate.
Kyle Calhoun has been branded as a failure. Kyle Calhoun, who was the leader of the group that was previously sent. And if Theodore Galvin is still alive, it was to say that others are not.
Do we tell Warsi?
Not yet.
Okay.
Squatch,
Sir?
these tunnels where you spoke with this character. Are you under the impression of whether he frequents this area?
Hard to say. Rumors say the boogeyman goes through the tunnels throughout the city. It's hard to pin down where he tends to hang out. However, if need be, I'm sure there are ways of getting his attention, as I seem to have done tonight.
Next time you do, because I have no doubt he will continue to keep an eye on you, on all of us. Jacob hands Squatch one of his cards.
And he will take it and tuck it away in a pocket. Understood, sir.
I should very much like to meet him. Should he wish it, anyway.
Part of me thinks in time he'll try to speak with all of us. If he's doing what we think he's doing. In time. If not, I will deliver the message.
The way of our kind, those in service to the tower, have a tendency of doing things low and slow. We try not to rock the boat. Perhaps this is the truth behind it, or perhaps there's something else that I'm missing.
Do you think that we should look out for other members of that group that could have survived?
I don't think it'd be smart to do it actively.
Well, of course not, but I'm asking for like a, well, just an idea, if he'd survived, I kind of understand, what was being put down earlier. Could be others. Just asking a question.
If they wish to make themselves known, they will make themselves known.
Okay. That's all.
Until we have further information, there is no point. We may well be hunting for ghosts. Given Theodore Galvin and his supposed age, the likelihood of his survival would skyrocket. Versus the reasonably young group that he was with.
He did have a special special message for us. If we make a mess of the city, he will personally ash us. Which I'm sure is his way of saying, watch it.
An interesting statement. For now, we continue on as we have been.
Speaking of continuing on, me and Alice here talked to the guy. He's been made aware of his situation, and we even have the name of a Ventru to talk to. Now, the problem is, I know that you said that, probably any old Ventru will do. This guy sort of pointed us at, what should I call it? The silver heir of the domain, as in the childer of a particular baron.
That's a good connection.
It is. And I have offered my services to this man as like a sort of, backwards way of him not thinking that, he owes us because Bruja weird.
Owing another kindred is not a good thing. We have a tendency of making use of that.
And you would be very proud that and he'll reach over and pat Alice on her shoulder. She made it seem like we owed him.
Well done. So, this child of the Baron. Have you organized a meeting yet?
That's going to be a little difficult. He's touch antisocial. Turns out the man likes one thing, and it's shiny, chrome, and goes pow. So we have to find an inn.
Coffee. Are there any gun ranges in Batista's domain that I know of?
You're certain there's a number of them, but as far as any notable ones, not particularly.
Because I would have been thinking that that might have been something that was more in Jameson's domain.
There's a number of gun ranges all over the city.
Hmm.
It's Texas.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Any in because the Ventru tend to be a bit higher society. Are there any in that sort of region of San Antonio? If that sort of kind of region in San Antonio exists, because I'm not too educated on the city.
Probably a couple. But none of them would have prior to this conversation stood out to you.
Okay. Just trying to narrow down the search, basically, just a little bit.
It's a good thought. It's always a thought you can follow up on.
It's a matter of legwork, just like anything else. There's another way to go about reaching Baines, Emma Baines, the exterminator, of course. And it's her childer himself, but nothing is known about him, so it's a non-starter.
Emma Baines. Do we know about anywhere that either of them can be contacted?
Emma Baines is to be found at the airport, but I gather that her temperament is a little bit like our friend Maria, in that she would rather not be contacted directly. Hence, our intention to go through this Albert Carlson first. One that she's known to like.
And you don't really have any way of contacting Mr. Carlson?
Not until we find his range.
Yeah, our talk was real educative, not really. What's the word I'm looking for? Fruitful. Educative, but not so fruitful. If that makes sense.
Substantive.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Word of the day.
I feel like I need to give you a dictionary.
I'm gonna get him a calendar.
Or a thesaurus.
Why not both?
Wait, are you talking like one of those like tearaway calendars?
Yeah, with the words on it.
I do like tearing paper. I just like tearing things up, but I do like tearing paper.
Yeah, give him a dictionary, he'll just tear the whole thing through. He won't read it. Not enough
All
pictures.
right. So we're chasing a lead, getting in touch with... What did you say his name was? Albert
Carlson?
Carlson.
What was the name of the other guy? Because we got a name for the other guy too.
Yeah, it's Ian Morgan.
Ian Morgan and Albert Carlson. And it was Albert who was gun range or Ian?
Albert is gun range, Ian is Elmas Childer.
So we look for Mr. Carlson because we have a lead on the potential area he could be in.
And they're both known to be kind to Emma Baines' temperament.
Which is why I think that if anyone should go, looking, it should be the social types, maybe bring backup. But given, this gun range guy's sort of lineage, I do feel like it would be appropriate for someone of similar ilk to be there, if that makes sense to you.
Yes, I entirely understand.
It is...
If your busy schedule allows for it.
Who
Got
better
nothing
to
to do
know...
with scheduling.
Who better to know how to talk blue blood than another blue blood?
And that's where my problem arises. Very well.
I apologize.
We shall
for making
have
this
to...
suggestion.
We will have to do some footwork. See if we can locate Mr. Carlson, and I shall come along to discuss.
Can we... There's another thing I kind of want to talk to you about. Can we, step into, your little area real quick?
You mean my office?
Yes, your office.
By all means.
You don't know the word for office?
Words are hard.
Alright, that's fair. You've had a tough night.
He'll stroll up into the office.
Good night, Mr. Levitt.
Good night, Alice, Squatch. And he will follow Ambush up.
You know where to find me if you need me. And he's gonna go back up to the basement.
Alice is gonna go back to the bar.
Okay. Leaving Drake.
What can I do for you, Ambush?
Hey, I know that I already sort of owe you, but, could I owe you further? perchance?
What do you need?
I need you to look into someone for me that I found on Batista's domain. I know the name of the guy, don't really know a whole lot else about him.
Go ahead.
His name is Wilson Murphy.
Wilson Murphy.
Yeah, I was going into Seraph Securities. I came across him. Potential ally. I think he might have ran from the Purge or something. I recognize the guy back from where we came from. Didn't expect to see him here.
Can I please incite him?
I think you may. Ambush. I need a manipulation subterfuge.
Alright.
So, insight and
Wits.
what? Charisma?
Wits.
Wits.
It's a rouse thing for me. Do so after rolling like a...
You know what? I'm more powering that.
You might not need to. My dice for subterfuge is terrible.
To 3 on the insight. And 3 on the subterfuge.
You are the attacker, though.
Yep. Attacker wins in ties. Something's weird. Why is he bringing this up now? Something's off about it.
Ambush.
Yeah.
You are not being entirely honest with me.
Makes you think that.
Why have you taken such an interest in a random person?
Not enough to know that I'll owe you for this, because, like, I know that, you know...
Jacob, there are
If
plenty
you want
who,
me
who
to...
ran away from the Purge. Why is this one so important?
If you want to know about this person, I need to know why I am wasting my time looking into them. Why do they matter?
Have you ever looked for someone for, like, almost a decade, and then you finally find that person?
No.
Do you know... Let me ask you another question. Do you know how long I've been this for?
Not as long as I would hope.
Not as long as a decade.
What meaning does this person hold?
He is going to reach into his pocket and pull out his wallet. And he's going to open it and kind of place it on the table and slide it over.
Jacob takes it, picks it up, and looks. And what am I seeing?
You are seeing a picture of a much more handsome Ambush with a child sitting atop his shoulders.
Jacob closes it, slides it back. And this child is one of ours.
If he's not already, I would like him to be.
You would wish this existence.
Oh, I thought you meant like allegiance, not.
No, he's asking whether the kid is human.
Oh.
Or whether
no.
he's kindred, because you mentioned he
Oh.
ran from the purge.
No, he is definitely one of ours. In that sense.
And he's in this city.
He is.
Are you prepared for what might happen if you cannot turn him to our side?
Which is why I hope that you and the snake sleeping in our house can maybe do a bit of the lifting for me there, hence the owing. And if not, yes, I would have to. And he pauses.
I can certainly look into him. See what I can dig up, and see if I can pull him across to our side.
That would be much appreciated.
That being said, if it is not possible, you need to be prepared for what might happen.
I have a bit of time to do so.
In the end, as kindred, time is all we have.
Let's hope I have enough.
Which I think is a great place for us to end the session for tonight.
Oh.
Can I
It's
eat?
out of the bag.
Oh, you want to quickly have a feed?
Can I eat?
What you gonna eat?
Something back at the bar.
Something back at the bar. Yeah, make a feeding roll.
Thank
nom, nom.
you.
Nom nom nom.
Cat is out of the bag now, everybody.
Can I add one because it's my scene or whatever? Is that how that works?
No, it's still the same
It's just
normal
regular?
modifiers, unless you have a
Okay.
a specialty like a versus something.
I think beautiful would count for that particular feeding type. It is a very social feeding type.
Which feeding type is that? Scene Queen?
Scene queen.
Scene queen.
Yeah, it'll add as a +1.
Thank you.
Velocity.
I'll look
Your
at the
camera went
library.
blurry.
Yeah, Ambush may or
Terrible.
may not be crying right now. Perfect timing.
I
Spend
get to
willpower.
One roll. I'm gonna one willpower.
3 is not gonna cut it, so
Going
we'll-
to bed hungry.
yep, we'll come back to that next time. But congrats, everybody! Squatch survived Theodore Galvin.
Crazy work.
I know, it's amazing.
So
And
to
not
give
for lack of trying either.
Squatch was giving him lip like nobody's business.
I am surprised. that
Again,
that
Are
man
you
did not-
sure you're
Roger-
not Sabat? Are you Sabat?
Squatch
gotta
is
tell me-
playing into
Legally,
being
you have
a
to tell
good
me if you're
anarch.
Sabat.
Yeah, like asking him if he was like Sabat
Well,
was
Sabat, yeah.
That was
better.
that was a
Ooh, let's go
bold
ahead.
move.
Legally, you have to tell me if you're Sabat.
Legally, you have to tell me. Yeah, you got your Sabat pass in your pocket, you know. You got the. You sure you got the nod in that pocket of yours, that suit of yours?
Yep. For those who don't know, Theodore Galvin is an NPC that was introduced in the original San Antonio by Night, and has been kind of a recurring character since. And so
Just
you
quietly in the background.
quietly in the background, unassuming, just living his life. Until now.
That's what it does.
Until such a time that he has met Squatch.
Yep.
So
Which I have feelings about how, like, I'm like theorizing like fucking crazy on why
Derek
he survived that
went
meeting.
squeeing in the chat. Lethality went squeeing in the chat. I saw Mox
did.
was
Lethality
squeeing on his.
Lethality squeed in the game chat.
Yep.
I wasn't aware Lethal that so I don't know Velocity if you know or have seen any of the original San Antonio by Night. I know Alice hasn't or Amber hasn't. So
No.
this is
I wanted to go into this game with as little information as possible.
well. There you are. You have you have a
Thank
bit
you.
of you have a bit of a legend coming back to
Because,
haunt you.
Yup.
Jacob immediately hitting the panic button when he realizes that Theodore Galvin is still alive.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I wonder what
And
that
Wussy
means.
doesn't know about it. It's like, what is happening here?
Wonder what that means. Wonder what that means. Hi, Rosewolf.
It's like, okay,
Hi, Rose.
Galvin is considered dead. But he got really pissed off when it seemed like Squatch had betrayed his city. So he might still be loyal to the Camarilla. But he didn't tell Wussy he was still alive. What is happening here?
Could have got
Bees?
Autarkus. Could have got Autarkus. I mean,
Hi, fat guy.
Like,
Bees?
Jacob is currently hitting the quiet panic because he doesn't understand yet.
that is a worthy theory actually. Autarkus would probably live the easiest among anarchs because if they just kind of fuck off and do their own thing. I mean, it's like.
Well, the poll is up for our audience members to decide who is their favorite for tonight, but that does mean we have experience to hand out to the rest of my players for themselves. So everybody
If I was
gets.
an audience. I would vote for Squatch.
Yep. There's one for each of you for showing up for tonight. Congratulations.
Think.
Now we get to decide amongst the four of you who moved our plot the furthest, who had our best scene, and who had our best line. So who was the plot mover today?
I want to shunt that over to Alice and Ambush.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Squatch.
I think Squatch is actually the biggest plot mover.
Because,
Any
like, I'm not
particular
sure
reason
out of
why?
all three of you.
Well, because we moved the ball forward, but Squatch made a field goal kick.
Yeah.
By
I kind
Like
of
that,
agree
no.
with that, to be honest.
getting abused by an elder?
Yeah, that's
Hey,
that's how the game works.
you know,
You know what? I'll
what?
take it.
Squatch's life is just a 9-inch nail song, you know?
Back in this water? What the fuck is wrong with you?
You know,
dog?
we're talking, he was getting closer, alright. Or
Mm.
he was getting closer.
My God, the bidding.
Oh.
Help me, I got
Holy
hands
hell,
on the
Vancouver
gas.
decided they wanted to spend 38,000 channel points to make sure that Squatch won.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you.
Well
Nice.
done.
Thank you for spending
Squatch
all of your
getting that
channel
love.
points. Yes. Spending all of the channel points on the love for Squatch.
Yeah, I think Squatch got this one, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
Squatch.
Well, you're
We're gonna give it to
Very well
Squatch
done.
is the audience
Squatch
favorite.
is
He
your-
gets that.
Yep. You get
But
two.
Squatch is the
Yeah.
the plot mover favorite.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talking to the
Unanimous.
Yeah, I
fucking
think so.
boogeyman, I mean.
What about the scene favorite?
I'm gonna vote for that last scene with Ambush and Jacob.
That was pretty
Um,
good.
I'm gonna give that to Ambush.
I'm gonna vote for Alice, with her mock detective scene, attempting to like play detective like she's probably only seen done on
Salem.
television, using elevated language in a way that like doesn't make any damn sense.
You know what? I'll give it to Alice for that.
That's too
I'm
sweet.
gonna tie this fucking thing up. I'm gonna vote for
Yes.
the scene between me and Jacob.
Oh, I love it.
You're incorrigible.
All right. Well, all high or low.
Low clan low.
Low clan low.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Well,
I hate you, Velocity.
I know.
He always makes this happen. He wants to play the big dick moves and doesn't want to ever concede and just let somebody else have it.
You know what? I was gonna vote for Squatch otherwise, and if I should have changed my vote. That's what I should have done. Sorry, Squatch.
Yeah, you're fine.
Whap whap. Best line.
Squatch with the unless you're one of those bot creeps.
There's so many lines in this fucking episode.
There were so many.
Thick as cement and twice as strong.
Somehow it's pretty good too. Give this man a dictionary, a thesaurus.
I should have ended that scene by giving him a dictionary with a thesaurus attachment.
You should have.
But I think that
We can scroll through this chat because I mean we were quoting each other like crazy.
Do you wanna? Yeah, what's in the chat?
cold and bothered.
Golden
Not
Father
as
was
long as I would
crazy.
have hoped.
I'm a loyal man. It says so on my character sheet.
Cold and bothered. Cold and bothered.
I'm gonna
rule.
shut up and pull out.
Yeah.
Shut
Hold
up.
You're
and
a
bothered.
minister. You make plenty of mistakes, right?
Shut up and.
Cold and
I'm gonna
bothered was
shut up
good,
and
yeah.
pull out is a sentence of all time.
You're a minister. You make plenty of mistakes, right? Was really funny.
You're a ministry. You make plenty of mistakes.
He wants you to say walnut or something. Got me a little bit.
Walnut or
Almost broke.
something was good. That was a
Almost
good
broke.
one. Can I have it for
Almost.
walnut? I'm voting
Not as-
walnut.
Not as long as I would have hoped.
What was that one?
We had
Who
some
was
real
that one?
banger lines
That was
today.
that was Jacob to Ambush about how long he's been a kindred.
Yeah. I think I'm going to give it to Alice for he wants you to say walnut or something.
There's
I
some-
almost broke.
There's some
I almost
banger
broke
lines
character.
today. Yep.
I almost
I
broke
do.
character.
You did break earlier. I got that earlier too. I forget what it was. It was something fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn it! I remember stopping. It's like, you motherfucker.
It was all I swear it was all Alice like fucking flirting with Ambush earlier on after he got that flush of blood.
Yeah. You really messed up the whole thing with that. Yeah.
Look, Ambush is just high on life right now.
Right?
Like Ambush went full on fourth wall break.
Really?
It says so on my character sheet. Dude.
Character
Like
just-
Alice forced Ambush to freak out so hard that he broke the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Ambush was looking at Alice. Ambush was looking at Amber when he said.
My
Yeah,
vote goes
yeah.
to Alice.
I think it goes to Alice.
I'll change mine to Alice. Jesus Christ.
So wonderful.
Alice it is then.
Walnut or something.
That was fucking great.
Well, I hope you, as my players, enjoyed your session for tonight.
Fuck
Got
yeah.
to meet the boogeyman, got to meet your target, and decide not to kill him. And yeah. Let's
We're gonna see who slaps their dick in our face next.
yep. Because that's gonna happen on San Antonio by Night Blood Gambit.
Next week.
Yep.
They should just call us the table because everybody's slapping their dicks on us.
Yep.
Is that an expression? Did you just make that up?
I think you made
I
it up.
did.
I think you
I
made
just
it
made
up.
it up.
Yep.
Oh.
Well.
Say
Thank
the line,
you.
Coffee.
Thank you all for playing, and thank everyone in our audience for watching. You can, of course, join the Discord to be notified every time that we go live, and also subscribe on YouTube because that's where we post all the VODs. And yeah, so be sure to follow here on Twitch if you're inclined to do so. Also support the channel by doing like subs and stuff, because that goes straight back into making sure that this thing keeps running. So thank you, everybody, and have a great night. Say good night, everybody.
Nah.
Good night, everybody.
These damn Nosferatu.
Mm.
The word is chestnut, motherfucker!